sit that right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shit, yeah, I like that, bring that right here, sit that right there, don't go.
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we are reacting to a Mysterious 7 video. Cops discover the wife's horrifying truth.
911, what's your emergency? Oh my God! Ma'am, what's the matter? Ma'am? Your husband? He's dead! Oh my God. Oh my God,
On December 12, 2001, 58-year-old Donna Roberts walked into her home only to be met with a scene of unimaginable horror. Her husband, 57-year-old Robert Fingerhut, lay lifeless on the kitchen floor, his body marred by multiple gunshot wounds and gruesome lacerations. But as investigators dug deeper into the case took a shocking turn.
We found something in the trunk that completely spun the investigation into a different direction than we were originally headed in.
What?
Robert fought to the end.
Oh no! No! Don't tell me, please!
Beneath the surface lay secrets that would expose dark and twisted secrets, a horrifying truth no one saw coming.
Why you think you're trying to see at my job? I'm going to press charges on you. I think we do what you got to do. Okay. I have no reason to lie about nothing about this lady. She's a big liar.
As soon as the investigators arrived, Donna was seen frantic and trembling, rushing to meet the officers, her concern visible as she begged them to check the house. She feared that someone might still be inside. Officers quickly moved to sweep the home, room by room, guns drawn. But after a thorough search, they found no one. The house was silent, with no sign of forced entry or a struggle, except in the kitchen.
They entered the Fingerhut house through the front door, and there they came upon a very grisly scene. There was Robert Fingerhut in a pool of blood with a gunshot wound to the head.
There, the nightmare was unmistakable. Lying on the cold tile floor was Robert Fingerhut, Donna's husband of over 20 years. He was unresponsive, his body showing clear signs of violence. When first responders carefully rolled him over, the extent of his injuries became horrifyingly apparent. Robert had multiple gunshot wounds, including a grazing wound on his arm and a fatal shot to the back of his head. Besides, his hands bore defensive wounds and there were abrasions on his face, all indications of a desperate struggle against the attacker. The kitchen walls told their own story, with bullet holes lining the stairwell, possibly shots that had missed their mark. The recovered bullets were .38 caliber, but curiously, no shell casings were found. Blood evidence added another layer to the mystery.
We found some small blood drops that were not near the initial crime scene.
A single drop was discovered in the hallway far from Robert's body, possibly a trace from the attacker, left during the struggle with Robert. The samples were sent for DNA examination. Besides the blood trail, the scene raised immediate questions. Nothing in the house appeared disturbed. Expensive watches, wallets, and electronics, all were untouched.
Nothing else was taken from the house aside from the car. No other valuables were missing. The house had not been ransacked in any way. And even stranger was the fact that Robert's wallet was still on him. So this person who came in and killed him didn't take anything but the vehicle.
This was no robbery. It was something far more personal, a calculated act targeting Robert specifically. As investigators began their inquiry, they learned that Robert was a respected figure in the community. He owned 2 successful Greyhound bus franchises and had recently started a small restaurant with Donna. Robert was a man who relished his role in the community and took pride in his achievements. Donna, meanwhile, was seen as a savvy businesswoman and a supportive partner. On the surface, they seemed to be the epitome of the American dream. But the grim reality inside their home showed a starkly different picture. After calming Donna down, detectives began piecing together the events of the evening.
You talked to Robert?
Yes, it was just a little before 9. Usually we talked about business and stuff, but I remember he was very short. He answered and I said, "Are you stopping to get anything?" He said, "No," and he clicked off.
It's short with you, almost like there's a problem?
I don't know, maybe he was just trying to get ready to get out of there.
What about after that? You talked to Robert again?
Yes, I called him in the car. He answered, "I'm gonna be late. Go shopping for Hanukkah. Do whatever you want."
So what do you do?
I stopped at Giant Eagle. I wasn't there but a couple minutes, and then I went to Walmart.
She shares with the detectives that Robert's Chrysler 300 wasn't in the garage. She told the officers there's no reason why the car wouldn't be here.
We determined that more than likely the killer took the car to escape the scene.
Donna told us that when she returned from shopping, she hit the garage door opener like she always does, and she realizes that the garage door is going down, that it was left open. She actually pulled in the garage and parked her car, gets out, doesn't see Robert until she gets into the house. and then called 911 and requested help.
As Donna returned from shopping, she said that she noticed something unusual. Police immediately issued a lookout for the stolen vehicle, suspecting it might provide a lead. Meanwhile, Donna became the first person to be under scrutiny. In cases involving suspicion of domestic violence, the spouse is often the first suspect, and investigators couldn't ignore the possibility of her involvement. However, a gunshot residue test administered to Donna conclusively showed that she hadn't fired a weapon. Additionally, the medical examiner determined Robert's time of death to be around 9:45 p.m., a timeline that aligned with Donna's alibi of being out shopping. With Donna's initial innocence confirmed, investigators shifted their focus to motive and potential suspects.
We felt that whoever did this was laying in waiting for him to come home. He took Robert by surprise. And when you saw the layout of the home and you saw it was very dark in there, and if you got far enough into the living room, you would never see the person in there till it was too late.
Robert's larger-than-life persona and financial success made him a target for envy and resentment. But as detectives delved deeper, they began to suspect the motive wasn't robbery, but something far more intimate and sinister. The lack of forced entry suggested that Robert likely knew his killer. He had allowed them into his home, possibly unaware of the danger they posed.
The following day, we asked Dawn if she could come to the Howland Police Station, and we wanted to sit down and talk to her about the homicide and what we had learned and what she might be able to help us with. And Donna was cooperative. She couldn't think of anybody who would harm Robert. And then out of the blue, she came up with the name Santiago.
It was someone she had crossed paths with before, a man who had been involved in a troubling incident. And Donna speculated that Santiago might be connected to the crime, mentioning an incident where she stopped at a convenience store to buy cigarettes, leaving the day's cash receipts, Robert's revolver, and some calling cards in her car. Upon returning just a couple of minutes later, Donna claimed Santiago had vanished, taking the firearm, cash, and the cards.
I was gone 2.5 minutes. When I got home, the money, the cards, and the gun were gone.
Where did he take the gun from?
It was in the console in my car.
Okay, in the console. And it's a 38 caliber.
Yes.
Smith & Wesson.
Yes.
And you had the serial number?
No.
According to her, Santiago was someone who often visited the terminal and would talk with her, needing occasional help with transportation.
Santiago guy that would want to do anything?
Now let's just put our thinking caps on. Over under on Donna sleeping with Santiago, telling Santiago, hey, take out my husband. Like, bro, I don't this you randomly bringing up Santiago out of the blue. Sounds fishy to me.
Any harm to you or your husband?
Said his ass up.
This is a 38 Smith & Wesson, right?
When they cross-checked with the station, Donna did file a report with the Warren Police Department.
She reported the firearm missing, the money missing, the suspect.
As the type of weapon stolen matched the one used in the crime, the investigators approached the situation cautiously, suspecting there might be more to the story. Soon, the police located Santiago, and they brought him in for questioning.
There's a warrant that was issued for your arrest by a female by the name of Donna Roberts. Okay, she had filed an incident report with the Warren Police Department, alleging that you had taken a Smith & Wesson 38 revolver handgun, money, and some telephone calling cards from her car.
I ain't got no gun for her. He gave me the money.
What I want to do and what we want to do is give you an opportunity to tell us your side of the story.
And he admitted to knowing Donna, but on questioning, he gave a very different picture of their relationship.
How long ago did you first meet Donna Roberts?
It's been like almost a month ago.
Okay, so about 4 weeks ago, you met Donna Roberts where?
At their house.
Okay, and what were the circumstances surrounding how you met her?
I just go in the greyhound and get a bus ticket. Donna approached me. And she's a wild old lady. She approached me and said, oh, you look so good. If you hook up or whatever. But you got a husband, you look up with that. She's like, well, I got to do what I got to do for my husband.
I do this. I can smell it when they fishy. I'm just saying, bro, like, bro, it's not hard to tell. What nigga see a bop? Old school bop. Nigga see a 60-year-old bop. Ain't that crazy?
Santiago described being invited to Donna's home in Holland multiple times, where they engaged in intimate encounters. He stated that Donna often gave him money, including $320 at one point, and claimed that she initiated these meetings, while warning him to be cautious of her husband returning home. Meanwhile, Santiago expressed discomfort with the situation, and reportedly tried to end the relationship.
I was feeling shaky about being there. It's my first time meeting her. She took me to her house in the first trip.
Which room? Just gravel.
She disrespectful, by the way.
Yeah, the couch there. On a big screen, she started doing her thing and doing it. But she's like, no, what?
$5,000.
Don't worry about it, because money ain't nothing to me. I have money all the time. I said, I appreciate it. I said, you sure about this? He said, yeah, don't even worry about it. So he gave me the money and everything. And she's like, when you go, I'm not.
And that's when the problem started.
That's when the problem.
Scoop me up. cap. No cap, man. Where my Donna at, man? Trying to sling for some bread. Ain't that prostitution? I'm not a prostitute. I'm an opportunist.
Santiago told us that he tried to break his relationship off.
She threatened me at my job. You took my money. You took my gun. I'm like, gun? I said, I don't have no gun. I ain't get no gun from you. You gave me the money. I said, why you think you trying to be seen at my job? I'm going to press charges on you. I said, well, do what you got to do. I said, it's going to be your word against my word. I know I ain't done to you. Okay. I have no reason to lie about nothing about this lady. She's a big liar.
Santiago strongly denied the accusations and cooperated with the police investigation. He even agreed to take a polygraph test.
Well, let me ask you this. Were you willing to take a polygraph regarding this statement?
Yeah, I heard one too.
He was very cooperative, agreed to take a polygraph, which he passed. We corroborated his story, where he was that night.
All of this effectively ruled him out as a suspect. With Santiago no longer in the picture, investigators turned their focus to Donna's world, family, friends, and her employees. What they uncovered next unraveled a shocking web of lies and betrayal.
What was the position of Mr. Fingerhut? He was the owner-operator. Okay, was there anybody else that was the owner-operator other than Robert? I found out later on about his, at the time I was told it was his wife, that everything was in her name under her maiden name, Donna Roberts.
Oh.
And then for business purposes, they used their regular name on their accounts and then DBA doing business as Greyhound.
Interviews with Donna's son and acquaintances revealed that Donna and Robert's relationship was far from conventional. Though they had lived together for years, they were divorced, partly due to financial reasons.
The factor in why they got divorced, legally, was because he had IRS issues. Everything was always in my mother's name. The houses, both cars, bank accounts, you name it. Everything was in her name. He literally had nothing to his name.
Robert reported.
Oh, that young nigga was finessing. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Forget the IRS. Clap it up. I'm Thotty. Hey, bro. IRS weak as hell.
Reportedly suspected Donna of infidelity, but often dismissed his suspicions with humor. However, those who were close disclosed that Donna had a history of engaging in extramarital affairs with employees, customers, and even strangers she met through the bus terminal.
They argued about a lot of things, probably maybe a couple dozen times over the course of the 3 years I've known him.
Bro, she is getting random bus meat. Like, what are we doing here? This is not realistic, bro. She wildin'. Like, bro, you could have went anywhere in the world and you bring it back to the crib. This is disrespectful. Please go to a motel, hotel. Damn.
Ever indicate to you that he thought that Donna may have had a boyfriend? Not specifically. He jokingly says she must have a boyfriend or something, but he laughed it off. Guys that she don't even know.
She pick up guys from Greyhound. Every bus driver that come in there, she damn near know and be kissing on him and everything.
This complicated the investigation. Detectives now had to consider whether one of Donna's lovers, or someone jealous of her lifestyle, could have been involved in Robert's murder. What they needed next was lead connecting Donna with someone she interacted closely with recently. So the investigators began examining Donna's car, and the trail of evidence took a shocking turn.
As we went through Donna's car, we found something in the trunk that completely spun the investigation into a different direction than we were originally headed in. And there's a bag, a heavy brown paper bag with 6 numbers that we immediately knew were inmate numbers.
Huh?
When we opened the bag, we found handwritten letters. At this point, our eyes are wide open.
The letter. So you telling me she got a prison bae? She done told the prison bae, hey, come do this for me. Yo, she's wildin', bro. And this is clearly what the conclusion is about to be. Not gonna lie, guys. She's losing it. What the front door, Excelsior?
Letters were addressed to an individual named Nate Jackson.
And all these notes, intimate and revealing, were addressed to Nathaniel Nate Jackson, a 29-year-old man with a dark past.
And sentenced to prison for 2 counts of receiving stolen property.
Okay.
We found out that December 8th is the last full day that Nate Jackson spent in Ohio prison. He had been released from prison December 9th, a couple days before Robert Fingerhut's murder.
The release date sent alarms ringing. Investigators realized Nate might be more than a casual acquaintance of Donna's.
In Youngstown, which was Nate's hometown, but also where Robert Fingerhut and Donna ran the Greyhound bus station and the restaurant down there, Donna developed a relationship with Nate, and that relationship continued while he was incarcerated.
And for the letters, the detectives weren't prepared for what was about to hit them.
Friendly letters between 2 people to extremely explicit.
But what truly raised eyebrows was the tone of some discussions that hinted at plans far more sinister than a forbidden romance.
So this was obviously more than a flirty pen pal.
That obviously piques your interest even further when you find out you've now got a convicted felon and a woman that's 30 years his senior.
When the prison authorities were contacted, the detectives found...
You may be my good bad girl. Man, get me the out the front door. Get me the out the front door. There's no way this is... I can't even knock the hustle, Nate. My problem is, are you really about to knock off her husband for this? I don't care what benefit she gives you, my guy. This is wild.
Over 18 recorded phone calls between Nate and Donna.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
Sweetheart.
I miss you so much, baby.
I love you.
I love you too, honey. How you doing, baby? Man, my baby. Baby, Donna Marie, I love you so much, honey. I do. Donna will see you, will hold you, will kiss you, will make love to you. Man, Donna, I love you so much, baby.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah. I can't get rid of you. I don't want to. No. Heart won't love you.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby. It's best to be an older woman's heart than a younger woman's soul. No?
I'm going to pay you the biggest compliment. Now, I want you to know, if I was a younger person, I would have a baby with you and have a wonderful family. But I guess our family will just be two people, huh?
Yes.
As the detectives pieced through hours of recordings, one of them stood out.
What time is you leaving tonight? Come on.
Before he gets home for sure.
Okay. Just be here before 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Ooh, I'm getting butterflies.
Me too.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I love you, baby.
I'm gonna get you.
I love you.
Real good.
I love you so much, honey. Hey, did you ever go on the wagon wheel?
Of course I got it, honey.
Well,
I'll wait to get my hands on you. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy.
Nate spoke candidly about his release from prison and the plans awaiting them. Donna even got a hotel room for their reunion, a spot in Youngstown with a jacuzzi. But amid this seemingly romantic setup, some of Nate's words took a darker tone.
Let's be realistic. We can't do anything about it.
What you mean, baby? We can't do nothing about it.
How could we do such a thing?
We supposed to be together, Donna.
I don't think so, honey.
You don't think so? Why don't you?
Because we'd have to do something terrible to do it.
If there ever is a gotcha moment,
Donna,
let's get as much as we can and find out where is he? Where is Nate Jackson?
The call left no doubt. The intent, timing, location, and even the weapon they planned to use were clear.
Oh, my God.
Hey, you know what, baby?
What, honey?
The next day out.
Yeah.
I already got it in my mind. My mind made up. I'm going to go ahead and do that the next day, okay? All right?
There's something missing.
What?
The gun.
Get the out of here.
No, I'm not kidding. The big 38.
So you still got two of them, don't you?
Yes.
The only thing that's on my mind now, man, is taking care of that situation. Don't nobody know I'm coming home on the 9th.
Uh-huh.
I stay at a hotel or something, you know?
The police do? Man, I'm having this phone call on... Okay. Idiocy. I'm gonna just proceed.
I've been waiting for a couple more weeks. Who's to say it's me? Everybody know I'm locked up.
All right.
See what I'm saying?
These recordings were not just evidence of a conspiracy.
Stupid.
They were an unfiltered confession of clearly premeditated murder.
What if somebody sees you?
You're always coming with the what ifs. But the night, you know what I'm saying, I get out, I'm going to be with you. After that, then I'm going to the hotel.
And you have to know 1,000%
Yeah, we'll talk
that
about
you
that.
can trust me with your life and my life. Because it's my life too, you know?
Just need to be in the house when you come home.
The most chilling moment came in a call, where Nate described his intention to force Donna into a horrifying act before killing Robert. The sheer cruelty and audacity stunned even the most seasoned investigators.
I was reading a letter that you wrote, like, you would like to let him see.
He stunned even the most seasoned investigators.
I was reading a letter that you wrote, like, you would like to.
You would like to let him see you. But she trying to cold this man, bro. That's the only way my brain can even perceive this sentence. She trying to cold him. No.
Let him see. And before he goes away, man, I'm like, I love that. I put that on my letter yesterday when I sent out this morning. I asked you, could we do it like that?
Of course.
I'm serious, man. I'm dead serious.
From the
He's a dumbass. telling me you was gonna crack buns in front of this man, then cook him? You was gonna crack his wife and then cook him? There's no way this combination is actually happening in real life. This is not real, bro. He's not real. This nigga is on drugs. Clearly. Your brain is not functioning. So you're just gonna leave hella evidence on the scene. Forget Shorty alibi because she's gonna be there. What? What's wrong with y'all?
The recordings, it was sure that Donna indeed had an iron grip on Nate. She spun a web so tight that Nate was prepared to do the unthinkable for her.
I want you to do a sex act on me in front of your husband before you kill him. You can't get any more colder than that. You can't get any more cruel than that.
When confronted with the letters, Donna dismissed them with a mere flimsy excuse for the chilling words she had written.
All those letters that were in the trunk of your car, did you write those? Those are ones that were with Nate's prison stuff? You wrote every one of them? Nate wrote those?
But they were just prison thug talk. It had to be. He said a lot of things. And he never mentioned Robert from Sunday on, I swear.
You're telling us you don't know anything about anything planned that Nate might have had?
He never said any kind of plan, I swear to you. Never, never.
Okay.
Do you think for a minute if I believed he would ever in a million years do anything, do you think I would have kept the letters?
You think Nate did it because he was trying to do it for you? He thought maybe you wanted him to?
What? Of course not.
It's a warrant for insanity.
I'm not gonna lie, she low-key or ride or die though. Just not with her husband, nigga. What are you doing? Bro, this is not cool. By no means, man. Like, yeah, she trying to hold it down for Nate, but nigga, what about your husband? This is disrespectful.
And the rest, no, it didn't go as easy as Nate thought it would.
What?
Robert fought to the end.
Oh, no! No! Don't tell me, please!
And she with the porn actor. I mean, you heard her
On
voice
December
the phone.
21st, 2001, Nate was brought in for interrogation. He began by explaining that he had known Robert for years, having met him at the bus terminal. As he continued, Nate started presenting his version of the events that had unfolded.
Lord knows I ain't want to do that, man. I'm serious, man. I ain't want to take nobody's life, man.
According to Nate, he was at Robert's residence to hang out, even claiming he provided marijuana for him. But what followed was far from casual. Nate described a scuffle that, according to him, spiraled into a shooting in self-defense.
Nothing to do with it at all, man. The lady ain't had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the lady was nice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's over with, man.
Make sure you don't want to come out with the rest of it and tell the rest of the truth.
That's it, man. That's it. That's it.
Hey, yo, this nigga might have really been in love. Stop. AC, stop. Stop. You falling for the trap. These niggas trolling. No. What the is going on? What? She ain't have nothing to do with it, man. Nigga, arrest both of their ass. I'm not going.
However, the forensic team had a different story to tell. The detectives had found traces of Nate's blood in the home, on the garage floor, and even outside the front door. And this placed him unequivocally at the crime scene. Besides, further damning evidence came from a motel room booked using Donna's credit card, where bloody rags and gauze were later recovered.
And during the course of the dumpster diving, we located the bag that had the garbage from that room in it.
DNA tests confirmed the blood was Nate's, tying him directly to the murder. And what began to emerge was a calculated plan, where Donna was more than just an accomplice. She was a part of it.
Slimy.
Further investigation uncovered a powerful motive. 2 life insurance policies totaling over $500,000, with Donna named as the sole beneficiary. It became evident that greed, not love, drove Donna's actions.
That nigga's son is
Nate,
rich.
blinded by his feelings for
Rest in peace,
Donna,
Pop.
played his part in this deadly scheme, believing they would start a life together once Robert was out of the way. Nate and Donna were both arrested within weeks of the murder. While Nate initially claimed self-defense, his narrative broke down during interrogation. Still, his loyalty to Donna remained unshaken. He refused to implicate her, referring to her as nothing more than a kind woman who helped him. Donna's arrest came as investigators connected her actions to the crime. Although she didn't pull the trigger, her involvement as a conspirator was undeniable. The court charged her with the same crimes as Nate, aggravated robbery and aggravated murder. The trials of Donna Roberts and Nathaniel Nate Jackson were done separately. With overwhelming evidence of premeditation, he was found guilty of first-degree murder. The court handed down the ultimate punishment, the death penalty.
Yeah, get him out of
On
here.
May 29,
Oh,
2003, Donna's trial was more drawn out, lasting nearly 2 weeks. The weight of the evidence against her, combined with the chilling phone recordings, left little room for an alternative outcome. The jury returned with a unanimous verdict, guilty as charged. On the morning of her sentencing, Donna made an unexpected move that shook everyone.
She then did her own closing argument in the trial, and she asked for the death penalty.
I think my mother asked for the death penalty for a couple reasons. She knew that if she got like 25 to life, she would be in there for pretty much the rest of her life anyways.
Right.
And then you're put in general population. She knew if she was on death row, she would be in a different place, a secluded place.
Donna ultimately appealed the case to the Ohio Supreme Court. They affirmed her conviction, and she is still on death row.
Both Donna and Nate are still alive. Donna is currently incarcerated at the Ohio Reformatory for Women in Marysville, and Nate at the Chillicothe Correctional Institution in Ross County. What remains the most haunting in this case is the simplicity of an alternative path she could have taken.
You know, they've been together for over 20 years easily.
Divorce.
Over the 20 plus years that we got to know one another, we became very close. I never would have guessed that he would have been killed in his own home. Forgive her for what happened. Robert was brutally killed. It destroyed her life. It dramatically altered and changed my life. It devastated the family.
If Donna no longer wanted to be with Robert, all she needed to do was end the relationship
and walk away. And that was gonna be my whole thing. This is the end of the video for this nigga. Shout out to Mysterious 7. We don't have to elaborate further on what's going on here. This is utterly ridiculous. Shorty's a bop. A OG bop. She probably came out the womb bopping. I'm just like, what is this? Not only what is this, I'm gonna excuse the son, bro. You going through enough trauma and stuff. I got some shit going on. You clearly didn't, Robert. Clearly, like, clearly. I would have felt conflicted. Like, damn, that's my nose, but nigga, that's dog. He ain't deserve that. Why didn't you just talk to me about? Yeah, I'm just thinking about leaving him. Okay, then do that. I would have just told you go do that. Don't kill him. What are you doing? What are you doing? How do you get digmatized and you wasn't even getting stroked from the? How did that make sense? Do you really understand what I'm saying, right? Like, well, you literally said. Matter of fact, y'all planned it together. Let me not say that he put it on her. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. You just gotta let me da 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 da, and you accomplished. Like, no, y'all were cohorts. Like, you're definitely a duo in this. So I'm not gonna be like, yeah, y'all should have just got together and da 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 da. Cause clearly, y'all was just planning nefarious regardless. You're my good bad girl, and that's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I drop videos on this channel. Donna's crazy. I'll catch you on the next one. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything I see and I achieve it, bitch, we best. Everything Everything I'm seeing, I achieved it, bitch, you best believe it. It has been my Nintendo shit, shit, though, kick it with my kinfolk. Haters just be talking, so I really do not need their info. Yeah, their info. Yeah.